All right, LA Chargers. What a freaking nightmare. Keenan Allen gone.
Yeah, you're not
Justin
kidding.
Herbert
Man.
is throwing to
Holy
mailmen, Trevor. Mailmen.
Justin Herbert is so elite. I heard they're thinking about trading him. Oh my goodness.
He went from Austin Eckler, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, and Gerald Everett to Will Dissly, Gus Edwards, Quentin Johnson, and Joshua Palmer.
That's still better than what Tua had in 2020 and 2021. But
Was it? Was it? He had Waddle, and he had Gesicki, and he had prime Devontae Parker, DeAndre, whatever his name is.
when you're looking at if the draft were to happen today, I think the most what everybody's thinking the Chargers would do is take Malik Neighbors at 5. That looks like the direction they're going in if the draft were to happen today. And I meant to say this a long time ago. I tweeted it. I don't think Malik Neighbors is that great.
Or Bowers.
I think Bowers is a better
Yeah.
Bowers is more worth gassing up than Malik Neighbors.
You know what I think's going to happen with the Chargers, though?
What?
If you mess up on another first-round wide receiver, if he has a bad season like Quentin Johnson does, dude, nothing is going to happen.
If the Cardinals don't trade down, the Vikings are definitely trading up after trading for the 11th. So they now have 11 and 23. They're definitely going to trade up. I think they want McCarthy. They'll trade up to 5 so they could leapfrog the Giants. Chargers get 11 and 23, which I think is better for them. Maybe get a receiver, cornerback, whatever with the second pick. But I think they're in a better scenario getting 2 first-round picks.
You can't. If you got Justin Herbert, you can't take a quarterback in the first round, can you?
Cornerback.
Oh, I'm just saying. Come on, Kerry. You've fallen.
Like, what are they? This offense is just not good. Going to be good at all.
It's kind of a gamble. Are there some teams in the back half of the top 10 that could take a wide receiver? Because if you go back to 11, what if O'Dunn's is not?
I've heard there could be 6 wide receivers go in the first round.
Yeah, I've heard similar things as well.
Good ones, and then there's a step.
And then there's a lot of good ones in the second round too.
I think there's 3 good wide receivers, and then I think there's a drop off.
But even the drop off are very good. Like Brian Thomas, those are guys that would be like wide receiver 1s in other years.
So is that going to be Justin Herbert's wide receiver 1 this year? Brian Thomas?
I mean, he has the most underrated receiver in the NFL, according to Trevor, in Joshua Palmer. So he doesn't need any help, right?
First of all, I love Josh. First of all, shout out to Josh Palmer. I love Josh. No, I think the Chargers, I think 11 is almost too risky. Unless you're going to take Brock Bowers a lot earlier than you think. Because
actually, now that I look at this list, they signed Will Dissly and Hayden Hurst, who are both okay tight ends, but are they really going to add Brock Bowers too?
If you can't get the only wide receiver 1s in this draft, I think, that can play wide receiver 1 here is Marvin Harrison, O'Dunn's, and Malik Neighbors. I think the drop off after that is not worth it for the Chargers. If they trade back to 11 and those 3 guys are off the board, rude. I'd say stick at 5 and just reach on Malik Neighbors.
I love the Texas
Joe
guys.
Alt. I don't know.
Joe Alt's better at left tackle. They already have Slater. But, yeah, this offseason, bad. D.
F.
Trevor?
Awful.
We need to pick up the pace also because we're at L and it's an hour and 20 minute in.
I told everyone it's gonna take some time, man.
Gus Edwards got a little cheaper deal than I thought he would. He definitely could have stayed in Baltimore, but running back 1. This is a D minus.
Do you say B minus or D minus?
D as in Dick minus.
Right.